where you are, not where you want to be, but where you are. And so in our program, the Inner Blueprint, we work on changing this through one very, very powerful way. And it's the way that helps me the most. It helps me realize I'm so much bigger than just who I am in this human experience. My purpose is so much bigger. And so I have my inner blueprint goal that I say every single day. And it's something, you can call it a worthy goal. You can call it a big, BHAG?
BHAG, big, hairy, audacious goal.
You know, whatever that is, it should be something that isn't true yet, that you have no idea how to do, that is just so much bigger than you are, of this dream life that you're saying every day until your subconscious believes it. And that's what helps get me out of imposter syndrome, is that belief that I'm going to impact millions of people worldwide, that I'm living the best life, that I'm inspiring all of our children in every level, that I'm living in my full radiance and abundance in every moment in my life. I'm not dimming my light for people. I'm not muting myself to make others comfortable. I'm happy. I'm doing what I want, when I want, with who I want. And I don't let societal norms or other people's opinions make me who I am. I don't let those self-limiting beliefs that are really just lying ass hoes telling me I can't do something create my life, or tell me I have to live within these parameters, because who am I to do that? I was put on this earth for a reason. And it wasn't just to make it through every day. It was to inspire others, to show people what is possible. And through our work, we get to do that, you know? And that's Sean and I, when we get in our heads about like, who are we to do this? Or, oh my gosh, we've done this. Like, is it too much? Oh, great. Now it's too much. We can't do it anymore. We go back to, this is just the beginning. And how does it get better?
Yeah, no, I love that. You know, Joe Dispenza talks a lot about, you know, your predictable past creates your predictable future. And and I'm a sentimental sucker, and you know that. And I've worked a lot on it and I've lost, you know, quite a few people close to me to death way too young. And so I like to remember them. But think about, what do you spend your time thinking about? Are you always going back in your mind to the past and telling yourself the stories of the past? Because it's interesting, when they study memory, you know, most of us, our memories aren't 100% accurate.
They aren't. I mean, you could have a childhood memory and like, let's say like you were there and your two sisters were there, and you could all recall that situation so differently.
And because you do. So think about it. And if your story and your remembrance creates things that aren't good in you, some paradigms, some limiting beliefs, and that's what you're remembering, and you remember it often, you're just recreating it. And I love this, and I did get this from listening to one of Joe Dispenza's meditations, is instead of remembering the past in a way that doesn't serve us, change the impact of the memory. I mean, your memory is not 100% accurate anyway, so remember something better. And I think I've got a natural knack. When I do go back, I try and remember the good things, right? When I'm trying to be sentimental or think about something from the past, I always go to what was good about that. You know, my beautiful mother who passed away too young. I just think her and I had a challenging relationship. I know in my teenage years, even as an adult, I don't spend time thinking about that. I think about the times that made me feel good, that she inspired me, that she believed in me, that she brought good things into my life. And I remember those. And then I do the same when I'm trying to create a new future. You know, try spending more time remembering your future. That's kind of a weird way to say it.
I love that.
But remembering your future, you know, if you wake up and your mind is going to something in the past that doesn't serve you, you have, with conscious awareness, a choice, and take it somewhere else. You know, for us, we talk about our inner blueprint goals. You know, I go to the future and say, let's remember what it's going to be like when I get there, and I bring it to right now as if it's already happened. And I'm creating future memories today. You know, I can think about, you know, all of our children. We want to be grandparents. What is it like to go to the hospital 10 years from now and hold my grandchild? I can experience that today, and I'm creating new memories. And the mind can't tell the difference between fantasy and reality. It can't tell the difference of me remembering something from the future that I've created, or remembering something from the past that at some level I've created my version of, right?
Yeah.
So make a choice and create new memories, new visions, new goals, and spend time there every day. And that's going to create new neural pathways that are going to help you actually step into it. And this will, going back to our topic, how do I get over imposter syndrome? I build a better version of my life, present tense today, and I experience it for, say, 5 minutes every day. that's going to get me ready for it. That's going to build the version of me that's ready to step in without imposter feelings, without questioning, without doubting, because I've built it as a knowing. Welcome to the Inner Blueprint Podcast. I'm Sean Foyer, the Universal Mindset Disruptor. With over 20 years of turning blueprints into thriving home improvement businesses, I've learned that the strongest foundations start in your mind. Whether you're building a business or your own success, we're here to reshape how you think and face daily life and always remind you to enjoy the ride.